All right, we are in loading screen here. Let me just make sure it is popping up everywhere it's supposed to. All right, it's on YouTube. All right, on Facebook, share it around. All right, share to Nerdy.
Oh, wait. Let me Twitch.
All right, chat is up and running. All right. Everyone good to go?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Oh,
as far as
well.
I know.
Yep.
All right. We're going to do a quick sound off here and make sure everybody's pretty level. All right, we'll start with you, Wild.
Yes, sir.
Solips.
Checking. What you got?
All right. Kraken.
Hey, you hear me?
Yeah, I got to turn you up a little bit.
Okay.
Just go ahead and max you out. All right, give me
I
another.
was told to do the universal greeting. Can you hear me?
Yep.
You know what the
Check,
universal
check,
greeting
mic
is?
check.
Does any of you guys know what it is?
Check.
Not
Mike,
sure if
check.
I do.
Are you ready for it? Ba wheat gra na wheat mini ba. You know where that came from?
No, it doesn't.
Transformers, man. Transformers.
Ah.
1986.
Yeah.
1986
I think
movie.
I should know that.
Yeah.
What's going on,
And
Robin?
You said that's what I wanted to do. At first, it was a toss-up between Hakuna Matata and the universal greeting. So I figured universal greeting might have been more appropriate for it. So,
All right, here we go. We're switching over.
what's up, Robin? I think he's watching that too.
And we are live. Hello, and everybody. Welcome to Griffcast episode 14, the mature nerdy podcast for immature people. We have Solips Vanaron,
Hey,
Wild,
Yes, sir.
and special guest tonight, we got ourselves Kraken God.
Hola. What's going on, guys? Nice, good to be here.
Oh, glad you could come out and help us fill out the roster for the night. Everybody been good this week?
Of course. I feel like the red
Oh,
carpet
yeah.
was rolled. Yeah, good.
I mean, we got a lot to jump into tonight. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this Final Fantasy 14 news. This has been kind of crazy. All right, so Final Fantasy 14 has been out for a few years. They have, 2 expansions, working on their third one, something like that.
something like that.
They're about to dethrone World of Warcraft as the top MMO.
Man, that's really saying something.
That's some big shoes to fill right there.
Yeah, so here's how it went. All right, so World of Warcraft has been on a steady decline ever since Activision took over Blizzard. Because Activision's being Activision.
Of course.
But Squaresoft is all about the gameplay and all about the story and pushing the narrative. And that's what players want. They don't want a greedy corporation running their video game. They want somebody who cares about the game as much as they do, which is why World of Warcraft was so good for 10 years. But yeah, so here was the kicker. Here's how it started. So World of Warcraft's newest raid just dropped last week. People beat it. They dropped the cutscene, and nobody liked where the story was going. And so there was this mass exodus to Final Fantasy XIV, and they sold so many copies that they had to stop selling digital. They sold out of digital copies.
It's just
That's
completely
crazy.
unheard of.
Has that ever happened before? Is
No,
that a
I've
thing?
never heard that before.
No.
So like they have straight up
And ever
sold
since
out.
COVID, impossibles have started to happen, man. That's crazy.
Like,
You know,
it's
I actually
it's
used
a
to make a
digital
joke
copy.
years
How do you
ago.
run out of a digital copy?
Like
that's what I'm saying. I used
think
to make a joke years
the
ago with my
USB 's
friends. I was
broken.
like, games go digital, you'll have infinite number of copies because they're digital. And I guess we're learning now that's not reality. That's not the case.
Wow.
I'm guessing
Wait,
that.
wait.
Who makes that
did you
decision?
unplug it and
Someone
plug it
that
back
says,
in?
Hey.
What's that? Like it was just
Who makes the decision? Like, so someone just says, "Hey, you know what? Let's just go ahead and sell 5,000 by the end of the day. After that, we're just gonna
So,
lock the whole.
what I'm
thing
under-
and we're
what
not
I'm-
gonna sell it anymore."
what I'm thinking happened is that they just ran out of places to put people. Because that's one of the hardships about Final Fantasy is their servers have a much lower population on average than World of Warcraft servers. Like World of Warcraft servers can hold like 10,000 people, whereas my understanding, I mean, I could be totally wrong on this. Yeah, their servers only hold like 5,000. So, or something like that. Like, I mean, those
Half
numbers
of that.
are, yeah,
So it's because. So it's just because they're not used to having this. So once the exodus happened, and then everybody went from World of Warcraft to Final Fantasy, they're like, wait a minute, it's too much people in the house. We got to kind of figure out how to make more space. And probably eventually I see them doing it. You know what I mean?
basically it's just,
Instead, they just said we can't sell anymore until we get stuff straight.
yeah. I mean, once, the player base evens back out and they can just, go back to business as usual, add a couple more servers here and there. I apparently they got it worked out because, like, I logged on to Facebook today and there was a, did you play Final Fantasy 14 before? Here's 2 weeks free. And I'm just like, maybe.
I mean, if they're giving out 2 weeks for free, I mean, it sounds like they already fixed it.
Yeah.
I know what somebody did. Somebody went in the back, unplugged the USB, and plugged it back in, and be like, y'all good.
Yeah. Hit that big damn reset button.
Did you reset it? Because you already know a reset
don't-
fixes everything.
Of course, or blowing on it or something. Maybe whatever they had to blow on it, just blow on it. And then it just started working. Pop it a couple times on the side. Okay, everyone can start buying the digitals again. That's it. Infinite fix for everything. I wish I could fix my kids that way. Just blow on my son's forehead, pop on the side a little bit, he's fixed. No more problems,
Well, I mean,
man,
all right. So that's all I really got on that. I'm actually thinking about going back and giving it another go because I did enjoy my time there. And the one thing I do like about Final Fantasy 14 is it's mostly solo friendly. So, it's Final Fantasy 11 was very party intensive, and Final Fantasy 14 is kind of like an updated version of 11, just leaps and bounds better.
Final Fantasy 14 hurt my feelings, man. Final Fantasy 14 hurt my feelings. I played it. I don't remember when I started, like a couple years ago. I played it, and shout out to Robin. He got me to play it for 25 minutes. Robin was like going hard in it for 1 minute. It's like, all right, get into it. I spent $14.99 to play for 14 minutes, and I realized why I stopped because I played as the tank. I thought the tank was cool. I played tank, man. When you jump in those dungeons and you don't know what you're doing and you do not know your role, they will tell you what your role is. They will kick you out. They will tell you that you're absolute trash, and it will tell you that the life that your mother and father gave you was waste. Like it was a waste because you're not
Wow.
good here. And they kicked me out, and I'm like, oh my god.
I,
I'm like, oh.
damn. I
So,
Really cut
so
deep.
I sat it down.
like I have never heard that from any of the communities in 14. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're not friendly to me. Maybe that's before people decided to be nice, man. They'll be on the chat. They go, I remember whatever my name was. They're like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to do that. And I'm like, okay, let's change the behavior. So I changed my behavior. Game plan wasn't enough. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do this. And the next thing you know, I'm on another screen. I'm like, you've been absolutely booted from the team. I said, you know what? It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Maybe I may get back on it. Griff, if you get back on it.
All right, yeah.
And I know Rob is probably still on it. I think I'll give it another go.
Yeah.
I'll give it another go.
If you get a good party going and you understand your roles and things like that, it's pretty good.
Snap, we got the Griffcast raid. We got the Griffcast raid, baby.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Oh, I'm DPS all day. I could do that all day.
Yeah, I'll tank it up. Like I did the warrior, and I went up into the point to where you had to do some of the dungeons for the story, and but I have experience being a tank. So I was a main tank and raid leader in SWTOR. I've been off tank in WoW, mostly DPS in WoW, but I have experience tanking there. But yeah. Well, we'll give it a go.
So what is it? Isn't it is it a tank, a healer, and 2 DPSs, right? That's how typically it works. Is that what that is?
Depends on
From
the
what
average
I
size.
understand, from what I remember.
It depends. For like dungeons, it's typically 1 tank, 1 healer, and the rest are DPS.
DPS.
I don't-
Sign me up, buddy.
Okay,
Sign me
that's
up.
what I thought.
Um,
Yeah, I DPS it, man, because apparently tank I'm not good at. So yeah, I quit being Juggernaut, man. I quit being a Juggernaut, man. Forget that. So I'm good. I'm good.
I'll tank it up, man. But all right, man. Let's hop into this. The Valve handheld, the Steam Deck. So we talked about this 3 weeks ago, a month ago. I mean, not even. And
Mentioned it briefly.
yeah, it was just like
it was super brief.
it was just, it came out and just like, hey, apparently Steam wants to make their own handheld. And it was just announced, and then all of a sudden, here it is. Within a month, it's already up for pre-order. I'm like, I mean, this thing is nuts. On a handheld, this thing is almost equivalent in power to the newest gen consoles.
Which is insane because
That's sick.
it's
And it being handheld.
it's literally, I feel it's literally going to give the Switch a run for its money to a certain extent. Is because
to a certain extent.
is because you already know, like, the Switch has, all those games. You have Mario, you have Animal Crossing and all that. But now you're actually appealing to the the average gamer, not just the gamer that just periodically jumps on Animal Crossing. But now you can actually get all of these other games in a handheld. It's going to be nutty, and I cannot wait.
Well, here's
Or
okay.
any games that you already have in your Steam library. I mean, now you can take them on the go and play them any damn where you want.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
so it's rocking.
I think they.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think the only thing, well, one of the things that could save Nintendo is its name. You know what I mean? Like you have to think about the product. People are accustomed. They know what the Switch is. They know the do's, the don'ts, and everything like that. So this Steam Deck is something new. You know how people are with new systems, new anything comes out. If they can't afford it, their excuse is they want to wait till the next batch. Or if they're cautious people, then they're going to wait till the next batch anyway. So just kind of depends on how the hardware itself, I think, would probably be one of the bigger determining factors on how Switch ranks above it or below it.
So I mean, the Switch itself will be fine, mainly for the fact that it's going to appeal to the Nintendo fans.
Mm-hmm.
Until they learn that you can install a Nintendo emulator
Shots fired. Shots
on the
fired.
Steam Deck.
Yeah.
We'll be able to do it all.
So okay, it's
I wonder
rocking.
if Nintendo's going to somehow block that though. You think they can somehow?
Oh, they shut down emulators all day long. They shut down emulators all day long.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't keep the internet pirates at bay. You know?
Yeah. By the time they
Yeah,
shut
that's true,
one
too.
down,
That's true, too.
another two has already popped right back up.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
rocking the
Sometimes
AMD.
you keep doing it.
Yeah, it's rocking the AMD Zen 2 CPU, which is the same one that's in the PS5 and the Series X. It's rocking AMD RDNA graphics. So the graphics is going to be a little bit less than the consoles, but there's a purpose for that. It's going to have 16 gigs of RAM on it.
That is
That's pretty nice.
for a handheld. That
Yeah.
is
It's a
insane.
lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
it's a lot. It is a lot.
So it's got a expandable micro SD slot, a 7-inch 1280 by 800, so basically a 720 screen. 720 was a little underwhelming, but at the same time, it's 7 inches. So, like 720 is going to be fine at that. Because they're talking about it being able to do like 60 FPS. So, 60 FPS on a handheld,
What?
yeah.
60?
And
That's
Did you know
They
that-
have to make a compromise somewhere.
I don't want to steal the thunder, but the one thing I'm super excited about is that same screen is apparently touch screen.
Yes,
No,
it
no.
is.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The screen is not.
It's touchscreen too?
The screen is not touchscreen. It has two.
Whoa.
Well, not from what I saw. Okay, but it has two touchpads. So you have the D-pad, two analog sticks, and two touchpads, to be able to do like the whole like mouse and keyboard thing. Fun fact: you can actually like set. It will come with a stand, and you can hook a mouse and keyboard to it.
Nice.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's
So
the one. That's the 512 one, right? That's the.
they can all do it.
because it comes with it. I know, but the base one, the first two,
Oh, okay.
they don't come with it, right?
They don't come
So
with
you
the
can
stand?
do it, but I don't think it comes with it. No, the last one. Hold on, I can go ahead and look too. Because when I went and seen what are the perks, it kind of, it breaks it down and it tells you what what you'd be getting with it. For the 649, that's the 12 gigabyte faster storage, premium anti-glare, etched glass. It has exclusive carrying case, exclusive Steam community profile bundle, and no virtual keyboard theme. It says exclusive virtual keyboard theme. Whereas the 64 gig, the less expensive one that carries, it has a carrying case, and then the 256 has faster storage, carrying case, exclusive stream community profile bundle. So more so of kind of like a tag that says, "Hey, look, guys, I got this one," versus the other ones, kind of thing, like a slight bragging right, but nothing too expensive. So or nothing too different. What I'm looking at,
Okay.
too much. So.
Let's see here. It's got a gyroscope for motion control. So eat your heart out, Nintendo. So yeah, here you go.
I just saw that too. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As soon as you
Yeah,
install an
crazy.
emulator on this thing, I'm sorry, but that might be a Nintendo Switch killer.
I mean, let's see how it
Did you see the
performs.
shot that I feel like they took? They took that shot, man. They said that they're confident that there's no drifting. There's not gonna be any drifting. So I was like, okay, it's,
Yeah, that is a
it's
thing.
a lot. I feel like that was a shot, man. I feel like that was a very direct shot to Nintendo. So I was like, okay, all right, we'll see what they do. You know.
So, and it's using a Linux-based OS, a Linux operating system, which Linux is probably the most open, usable OS in existence. Like this
I like
is
that.
this is the operating system that you can just install and run anything on. But being a Linux-based operating system, not only can you run Nintendo emulators on there, not only can you look at, download, and play your Steam library, you can install GeForce Now. You can install Xbox Game Pass. You can install all of that and run it because it's technically a handheld computer.
I'm sorry. This I might have to bite the bullet on
Like,
this one.
This thing is nuts.
Yeah.
I might have to bite the
it's
bullet.
already been bit, man.
Like,
For me, yeah,
No, it feels
absolutely.
like
It
it's too
is.
good to be
It
true,
is pretty
man.
tempting.
yeah,
It,
like this whole
yeah, it
thing,
feels so good to be true. So I'm like, what is the down curve? You know?
like the biggest thing I see is maybe there's like, they had to go cheap on this somewhere. Like there has to be a drawback somewhere because
Yeah.
I mean I'm going to say this: Valve is not known for the quality of their physical products. Like I've tried their controller before. I I got it, came home, and plugged it in, played it with it for 5 minutes, put it back in the box, went back to the store and returned it. Like,
Mm.
He,
so
he took it back
How
and
long
said,
ago was that though?
it was
you're not that guy.
it was a hot minute. It was a hot minute. Oh, what's going on here?
Okay,
He's
so
like,
we
you're
live
not
and we
that
learn,
guy.
we grow. Let's assume that they knew that exactly what you did, and they said, you know what? I think this guy named Griff turned our controller. The guy said, you know what? We got to do better. So as soon as they came and made this, man,
Yeah, I
they
wish.
said, let's do it better. So maybe it won't be that bad.
Robin, you are the only person in existence I know who likes that thing. And I think you like it just because nobody else does.
Oh my god.
Uh, but so the one thing though that is a little worrying is the battery. It's only got a 40 watt-hour battery. So,
Like a couple hours.
yeah, they said like running they said that running like Skyrim at its full settings, you probably get maybe 4 hours out of it.
It's better than what I would have expected, actually.
Yeah, I would definitely, especially with all the computer power that's inside of it.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more than what I would expect, though.
Yeah, you think so?
I mean, honestly,
I
I
mean-
mean, look how much power it's got in it already to be able to. It's
Yeah,
got
oh,
pretty
yeah.
much
Right.
exactly. So to get 4 hours out of a handheld with that amount of power inside of it, I'm like, I mean, yeah, they could do a little bit better, but honestly, on the scale of things, 4 hours, that's a
I-
good sesh.
But I mean,
Given the
honestly,
size
though,
of it,
go ahead.
I was just saying, given the size of it and everything, I mean, that's not too bad. And I'm just judging that based on like, say for example, the Oculus Quest 2. I mean, that's practically a handheld device on your face, and that thing only lasts like 2 hours tops.
Oh wow, okay.
So, and graphics are not even that impressive on it. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe VR is just a little different with the way it operates and everything. But that's yeah, I'm surprised it lasts as long as you said.
Yeah.
I mean, that's solid though. That's solid because 4 hours. Who's really? I mean, people are playing, of course, for a long time. But if you have the handheld, you may not play your handheld as long as you play like a console or actual, PC. So 4 hours. 4 hours doesn't sound too bad. It doesn't sound
Yeah,
too
I mean,
bad. Plus,
yeah,
if it
I'm
dies
just
down, you can just plug it up, right?
yeah. That's one thing I'm thinking about right now. Is like I'm trying to think of a situation where I'm not near an outlet or a USB port.
At the airport. Because we already know at times airports are lackluster at times with outlets. I am not even going to front with you.
But yeah, don't most of them have like the
Yeah.
phone
Or
charging
the
stations
desert,
now?
or the desert.
Yeah, they have the
Stayed in the
phone
desert.
charging stations.
But yeah, if it takes
is-
if you have that plug-in, just go there and sit next to the phone charging station.
But isn't it isn't the plug USB-C, or is it still a standard? Like, is it go directly? Is the plug for it like a USB plug, or is it come directly from the
Oh,
plug
I
to
see
you?
what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but I would imagine it being a regular USB with that kind
Yeah.
of power. You know what I mean? How fast it's got to charge. I would have,
Yeah.
because now the C's are more like they're taking over the USB altogether. So I mean, I hope it's not a USB because I think it would take longer to charge. I'm assuming.
But I would assume it'd be USB. Oh,
You think so?
I need to see a plug. I need to see a plug.
all right.
Let's see if we can Google this bad boy.
So, all right. So they did try and stop the scalpers. They tried. They set up this whole. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Type C. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure. I want to say, like, they'd be
That's
kind
what
of
I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
like
yeah.
they'd be stupid not to go that route, or even micro. I'm not micro, but
That's what I'm thinking.
Type 2, whatever it is. But all right, so they tried to stop the scalpers by only allowing, you had to have an active Steam account, and you had to pay, what was it, $5 for your reserve fee, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that reserve fee basically just
$5.
Keeps you in line for when the pre-orders go live. You can go ahead and buy it. But what ended up happening is everyone's all like, all right, well, I'm just going to sell my reserve on eBay. So people,
What?
yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
They will find a way, bro. Any which way they can.
Every time. Like, and from what I heard, like the reserves were going for stupid amounts. So like a reserve that cost you $5 cost, you could charge like $300 for it.
Yo.
I'm just
these guys, I ain't even gonna lie. These people are hustlers, yo.
I mean, like, oh yeah, here's I paid $5. You give me $300. Now go ahead and pay your $649 on top of that. I'm just like,
Yeah.
damn.
They try it, man. They try it. There's 6 billion, what, 7 billion people in this world. Someone's gonna have an idea. No matter what you do or how you try to figure out, someone's gonna have an idea. Just the way the world is, you know.
Yeah. It gosh, I mean, there were some impressive numbers for their for all of them. Like the 64-bit, the $399. All right, here's the price point. The 64-bit cost $399, and they jump up on hard drives here. The 256 gigabyte is $529, and then they got a 512 gigabyte for $649. Like, that's a lot of money for a handheld, but with the what this thing can do, or allegedly can do, worth it.
I'm gonna need Kraken. I'm gonna need some reviews as soon as you get this bad boy in.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna need to like start a stream up, and we're gonna have to do like an unboxing, a opening up, the whole shebang.
I'm all for it.
Oh yeah.
I'm all for it. But you know, one thing I did notice when you go on and you try to pre-order it, when I tried the first time, the availability says Q1 or Q1. The longer you wait, it then does change on the bottom of where you say login for reservations.
Oh yeah. I see that.
So you're pre-ordering by waves, which is actually pretty smart. So they're letting you know when you can find your possibility at getting them. So I may not be one, because I'm at Q2. I tried. I was kind of up in at first I didn't know if I wanted to get it. And when I saw it, I'm like, you know what? I feel like if I don't, I'm going to miss out on something great. So I was like, let me just go ahead. So I put my reserve down, but it say Q2. So we'll see. We'll see how the world works.
Yeah.
And the first is supposed to be coming out December, so right around Christmas time.
Yep. I was gonna say,
hey, Merry Christmas.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it coming out Q2 for me, because my kids will probably have absolutely nothing. There'll probably be one little box in there. It'll be mine, and I'll have it wrapped, and I'll be like, "Who's that? You know, who did Santa bless? You know?" And their kids looking at me like, "You can watch me play. That's your Christmas gift." Yeah.
Oh,
it's tax time, tax season. So maybe I'll make it happen.
I mean, and I'm looking at it right now, and for the 512, it's sitting at Q3.
damn.
Yeah, I was just looking at they want it, man. Then the other two were Q2. So
yeah,
I was thinking about getting two, to be honest with you. I was thinking about getting two.
You're gonna get two, sell it on eBay for double the price.
And then now we got that out. The good thing they don't know my government name, right?
You know, right? Is exactly.
Oh man, that was an inside joke, guys. For y'all didn't know, we just had a little conversation about government names, and I'll call this our real names. This is our real identity names right here.
Oh man. All right. So we're gonna jump here into rapid fire news. We're gonna bring this back. A lot has happened in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So we're just gonna run through it, and if we have any comments or if anybody wants to talk about it, just speak up and stop me. All right. First up, GeForce Now has passed 1,000 games. All right.
GeForce now has passed 1,000 games. Yeah. Are any of them good?
I don't know.
That's a big question. Are any of them good?
We'd have to get to TCP to figure out. He's the only one who knows.
Oh man, you already know TCP.
And there's a couple of topics in here. He's probably gonna wish he was here for. All right.
Oh yeah.
A pirated version of Resident Evil Village is outperforming the store-bought in actual performance.
That's hilarious.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
For some reason, it's like DLSS just runs better.
Wow.
All right.
So is it like smoother? So it's just running smoother, less bugs? Is that what it's doing? Or
yeah, it has like less bugs and running smoother for a pirated version.
Need to hire those guys.
The pirates are good for some, right?
Right? I mean, like, if you want to fix a BioWare game, you just mod it, you know?
I mean, touche.
So Netflix Games is actually going to be a thing. It has made it to mainstream news. So, and apparently they're going to partner up with, I think, EA. You know, big surprise.
I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh, wait a minute. So what? So I bet, hey, I'm just saying this now. I already got Netflix. I better get a discount on this games.
Right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Nope. Nah, they're charged. I bet you they're gonna charge you.
They gonna charge full price. They're gonna be like,
you're gonna buy it.
They double dipping in the pockets.
They know you're gonna buy it.
They double dipping in the pockets.
I don't think they're going to be selling games, though, are they? They're just going to be like movies and everything. It's just something that you can stream, and you know, you just pick from their library whatever they have.
Yeah. Deathloop.
It's for whatever. Okay. No, I was gonna say I'm assuming it's for whatever console. So if you'd have a PS5 or something like that, and you have Netflix on the PS5, would it registered, or did they even say how they would even do that, or they're just announcing it's being done?
It's just announced being done right now.
Gone into those details yet? Yeah. They.
Oh, okay.
It's not ready for public opinion yet. It's just we're doing this. Yeah. What do you think? And then people are like speculating and putting out like potential EA partnerships and things like that.
I'm sure they're still trying to figure it out.
But if they Netflix with games will be $27.99. Are you sure about that, or are you just guessing? I forgot about the delay in stream.
Oh, Robin said that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Robin is he's a little encyclopedia, man. He may be telling somebody something, man. He may be right.
Yeah, he got inside of the loop.
Oh, he's
Robin knows everything. He's calling. I'm gonna eat tomorrow.
He's talking bull.
Oh yeah. There's a guy with the streaming services over $200 a month, man. Something like that. How much he pays for streaming services, man? He doesn't mind spending another $50 on Netflix games, right. I'm sure.
All I know is, if I get, I have Netflix and I have Game Pass, which, if Netflix partners with EA and, I've got Game Pass going, which you get EA Play with it, like, I better get some pretty good deals on some EA games,
Oh, you best believe it. You best believe it.
Yeah.
All right. So if you are looking
that's perfect, though.
Yeah. If you are looking to play Deathloop on PC anytime soon, you're going to be waiting till at least Q3 of 2022. Deathloop has claimed console exclusivity until at least fall of 2022.
Is that PlayStation only?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I haven't seen it on Xbox. I haven't seen the Xbox store. It looks good, though.
Yeah, it does look good. It
looks really good.
Looks good.
Pretty cool.
It reminds me of Dishonored a little bit. Now that I look at the actual gameplay, it kind of gives me somewhat of a Dishonored feel when I actually watch them play it a little bit. So I'm a little excited.
All right. Stadia attempts to attract more developers by offering better revenue split.
I thought Stadia was done. I thought they closed their studios or something like that.
I thought so too.
No, they closed their production studios. They're keeping Stadia. They are claiming that Stadia is alive and well and doing fine. At the same time, this news just came out. They're like, we need more people to come give us games. So we'll, 50-50 split maybe?
A lot of conflicting information there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't. If with all that conflicting information, I'm good with investing in that. I'm good.
Yeah.
Australia is about to pass a loot box law stating that any game that has a loot box needs to be rated M for mature for gambling. I'm kind of okay with this.
What?
I mean, I understand. I understand where they're coming from. I think.
Yeah.
So they've already done this in
so
Europe.
The kids that do it, they can.
You
so
gotta
say,
have,
parents, you can't get on this because you're letting these kids play these games, and we're saying that we're giving you that warning sign. It's gambling involved. So
Yep.
if you choose to let them play, that's on you, not them.
Yep, this is already
Right.
this is already
Right.
passed
But
in the EU. So
Who stopped microtransactions altogether not too long ago, or something like that? Didn't some countries stop that or change their law with that?
EU, yeah.
Last year, or the year before
Yeah,
last, or something
Europe.
Like that?
Europe.
Yeah. Okay.
They did the same thing that Australia's getting ready to do.
They're about to hit it. I know that they're buckets.
All right, here comes the one for TCP. Cyberpunk came back onto the PSN in June. June 21st. 10 days became the highest selling game on the PlayStation Network.
Funny.
For
I
June.
can hear him. I can hear him right now, just ripping into shit. I can hear him. I bet you right now he's probably watching this, throwing a play like, son of a-"
I think he's creepy watching us. He threw a like our way a little bit ago.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You already know he's like, man, I missed it. I would have had all kinds of stuff to say about it.
I've had that game on PlayStation since it came out, and I played it for that first week, and I've yet to go back to it. I'm
What game?
not sure if I ever will go back to it. Cyberpunk.
What? I thought it was really good, man. I got the car. There's one mission, probably a big game. You get this black car, looks like a Batmobile. I got that and stopped. You had your fun time in the tank. I don't want to spoil it too much. And then that was it. But I don't know, man. I would like to go back. If I turn it on one day and I looked at it and it was kind of visually appealing, it would probably honestly walk me into continuing on to beat it, because it's not a game that has a whole lot of control complications. It's not something that, it doesn't have a lot of learning curve with controls. Once you kind of sit there and toggle with it maybe a couple of minutes, then you should probably pick up and then continue to play. So I may pick it back up one time.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine come by and tell me that they fixed all of the bugs for PC. Like all but like some of the visual bugs. Like all the game breaking bugs are gone.
Yeah, now see, that's why I haven't returned back to the game, because I don't play it on PC.
Yeah.
So, on PlayStation, I mean, I don't know. They said that they fixed it, I mean, for the most part, but I just haven't felt like giving it another chance. I haven't really cared enough, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Final Fantasy 16. Coming along so slowly that it's going to potentially miss the Tokyo Game Show, which is where they mostly announce most of their new Final Fantasies.
Oh man, I'm excited for this one, man. I'm really excited for this one. Very excited. Very, very.
Combat system looks kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. It looks really good. I don't know if they what did they because they're supposed to God, I just drew a blank. Final Fantasy 17. I got so excited I forgot. So let's just go ahead and bypass. Let my memory kind of figure it out a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, Square's been on fire this last year and a half. Like, they just been dropping games left and right. So, I mean, they're continuing the support on, Final Fantasy 14. They got Outriders that came out. They got, Final Fantasy Origins coming out, which is... and then they're doing the 1 through 6 remaster. It just Square's on fire this year. All right.
So, have a shortage of employees.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Witcher 3 is going to get a next gen upgrade and will include free DLC based on the show.
Yeah, I saw something
I'm
about
getting it.
that recently.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
I
never played it.
It's good. I'll say this. I put like 120 hours in and never beat it. So if that tells you anything.
I hear that. It intimidated me when that came out. Another game of my interest came out, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna play that. And then so I'll get back to Witcher 3. I bought Witcher 3, sold it, bought it again, and just had it sit there, and I forgot all about it. But that hour, that grind is intimidating to me right now. So maybe when it comes out again, it may push me to go ahead and actually play it and beat it, hopefully, and not play 120 hours. Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely one of those games that, the controls are stereotypical controls. So you can just like pick it up, put it down, go to something else for a little while. All right.
I like that.
So this next one's kind of fun. We just talked about this last week. EA is now in full denial that they are going to be adding in-game ads. It's like, we'll believe that when we see it, EA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was so much
I
public...
would expect to do it.
Yeah. There's so much public backlash for this, just the article coming out. And the EA is like, it's not us. Oh, there goes my camera again.
All right, I bit the bullet.
What'd you do?
Bit the bullet.
You pre?
I went to the... She's going to kill me. But I did the 512.
I'm gonna say, don't say it out loud, bro. Don't say it out loud. I'm not trying to get you in trouble. Don't say it out loud.
No.
Start saving your quarters. Start saving your quarters.
Right? I'll be like, you'll never even know. It'll just automatically come in one day. She'd be like, when'd you get this? I'm almost like, I don't know.
Well, no.
Like
mailing
6 months ago?
Yeah. Nah, she'll be all right.
All right, last one.
I mean, I have plenty of time.
I'm gonna have to do it myself at some point. It looks too good. Like, I might wait for it to actually come out and then like see what the reviews are for it, see how it plays. If it does good, I'll go ahead and get one.
I'm kind of hoping that with the hype behind that, maybe I'll finally be able to get a damn PS5.
Yeah.
Get one yet?
Hell no. I don't know when I'll ever get one.
Man, I got lucky.
People divert their attention.
So this next one kind of has me a little excited. I might actually spend money just for this. So Christopher Judge is going to be voicing the Black Panther in the Avengers expansion.
I'm getting it. Like I already downloaded Avengers last week.
Yeah.
They got this Magma, Captain America, and Black Widow. Yeah. I haven't touched it, but I knew it was coming. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just download it now. And then when it comes out, I think I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna play for some time. I just need a good, solid team or people that want to go back to Avengers. That's Square Enix too, right?
Yeah.
Enix too.
Yeah, and then they're also doing
doing their thing.
Yeah, they're also doing the Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Yeah, that thing looks crazy. I think I pre-ordered it. Yeah, I pre-ordered it already. I want to play that. I'm interested. So.
But yeah, Christopher Judge is
this guy.
Yeah, Christopher Judge is the voice of Kratos in God of War.
Okay.
He's going to be Black Panther.
Okay.
Yeah. So like that's going to be an interesting transition
New
from
Kratos.
Yeah, new Kratos. Teal'c from Stargate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all I got there. Anything you guys want to bounce back to or bring up?
The only thing that I'm like really excited about, if I'm still alive after she finds out, is the Steam Deck.
You have to let me know how it is. I'll let you get yours first, or let you guys get yours first, and we'll bring you on and tell us how it is.
Well, I already see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those things like when she finds out I'll probably be dead, and then you can be like, "Did he just get his dick?" Because then I can just get that. You
Yeah.
can just
Yeah.
transition it right over to me. I see it.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I brought you some brats. I brought you some brats.
Oh yeah, hey, give me some brats, man. You know what? You know what? Our brats for the Steam Deck. Okay, that's a good trick. I like that.
I can't wait for the accessories, man. I'm an accessorizer, man. I accessorize console stuff, controllers, all that. So I wonder what they, because I use thumb pads on all my controllers. I use thumb pads. So I wonder how they're gonna do with the thumb pads. Are they gonna do, it's the way the whole handheld looks. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. I'm excited. Like I am excited. At first, I felt like I wasn't. I was like, you know what? I'm not worried about it. I'll just see what happens. But now the more I look at it, the specs and what it's capable of doing, I'm like, nah, man, this is too good to be true. This console is like a dream. It's literally a dream. Even though we're in technology that's pretty solid now, that's still something that I feel like it's a couple years ahead of its time to be a handheld with that much power. So I'm curious to see how it runs.
It's equivalent to a low-end gaming PC.
Yeah.
Like, it's a low-end gaming PC for
crazy.
half the price.
Yeah, I mean, you can hook it up to your TV and use it that way, just like you can with the Nintendo Switch, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Not gonna happen, Robin.
You said that because I was like, does it do it? What did he say?
He wants me to take what I said about the Steam controller. We are going to disagree, sir.
He's like, ain't happening.
Like, oh man. Like I wanted the Steam controller for its D-pad because it's got that the divot version of the D-pad.
Mm-hmm.
So like, cause I wanted it for fighting games. And it just didn't work, man. Didn't work. I'm gonna have to give me like a fight pad or something to get back into fighting games. Just ain't got it like I used to. So you said you use
again, man. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. You said you use thumb pads and all that. Do you use the claw or anything like that for on how you hold the controller?
Nah, man. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you guys. So, for those who don't know, I did a live on. Don't be mad. It's a PlayStation 5 controller. Not bragging, just showing. So, the bottom as it was all black, so I took it, snapped it, and put this slime color on there. But these are the thumb pads right here. I like it because it doesn't, the oils and stuff like that. When you put on the analog, it starts to kind of eat away from the rubber, and especially because I don't know what the thumb pads are going to be like on the Steam, but I would definitely try to do it as quick as I can. But it's pretty dope. I don't know. It kind of feels uncomfortable if you think too hard, but I'm so used to it. I don't think I like playing with anything outside of it. So.
See, I tried using them a while ago, just to get a different feel, kind of like, because when I used a typical like PS4 controller, like my hands were cramping trying to get around it because I got big hands, and so I'm like, I was just uncomfortable using it. So I got the thumb so I could like rotate my hands out to be in a more comfortable position. But like my reaction time from the joystick to like triangle was just too slow. So and
yeah, I like honestly. Go ahead.
And I don't have the dexterity in my hands to do like the old claw or anything like that like you used to do on like the old Xbox controllers and things like that.
Yeah, do one of that. Yeah, the Xbox controller, honestly, and I'm a huge PlayStation fan. I put PS in front of Xbox for 20 years, but that the way the Xbox controller is set up, it does make fighting games feel comfortable, especially the D-pad. So I don't know. So if they make something like that,
if you have the Series 2.
Cool.
Thank you, Robin, for bringing that up. Did you guys see how many buttons are on the Steam Deck? It's got like it's
It's like 700 of them.
Like it actually has like the underside triggers. So you got your L1, L2, and like L3, L4, and L5. So that's
So-
going to be nuts. Like,
For
Gosh,
me,
this-
it's gonna be perfect because on my Xbox controller, that's what I have. Because I always use my right two ones to either jump or to go go to prone. So I always use my right hand does more action than the left, and then the left paddles are for like inventory or to ping something. So I never have to take my hands off the analog stick really.
that's nice. Like, I still need to look into like getting an Elite controller at some
same.
point.
You need to, bro. It is amazing. I love my Elite Series 2.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, hold on. Yeah, I got it right here.
Well, yeah.
Have you seen it, Griff? Yeah, and you have the back
Oh, that's
triggers
nice.
right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's solid. And then you have like your interchangeable buttons right here as well. So then you can go ahead and play with that. I wasn't going to Amazon and try to find something. I haven't found anything yet, but I want to kind of deck it out a little bit.
And
Can
the
you do
one
that?
thing,
Can you put it on PC?
Oh, yeah.
Mine's connected to the PC right now.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
So
Nice.
and it's got Bluetooth in it. And the one thing that really sold me on the controller, not only was it the back paddles, but it's the analog stick tensioner. You can literally change the tension of
That's
each
nice.
of the analog sticks.
That's nice.
So
Yeah, that's
I was like, I'm
Sweet.
sold.
Yeah, that's sweet.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and call it there. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming and watching. Thank you if you stayed throughout the entire show. Thank you if you watch us later. And we will catch you guys next Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you. Stay throughout the entire show. Thank you if you watch us later. And we will catch you guys next Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you.